You are nobody. You are not even on the payroll. You are an unpaid intern at a local sports network in a mid-sized city, and your official job title is whatever nobody else wants to do. You wake up at 4:30 in the morning. You drive a dented, rusting car to a freezing cold studio that smells like burnt coffee and old carpet. You fetch breakfast sandwiches for producers who do not know your name. You carry heavy cables across slippery arena floors. You organize tape logs that nobody will ever read. You sit in the back corner of the control room during live broadcasts, silent and invisible, watching a wall of glowing monitors flicker with dozens of simultaneous camera feeds. The director sits in the center of that room like a general commanding a battlefield. He speaks in a rapid, clipped language you do not yet understand. Cut 1. Ready 2. Take 3. ISO the point guard. Wide on the bench, his fingers move across the console without hesitation. His eyes never stop moving. You watch him and you feel something sharp and hungry ignite deep in your chest. You do not dream about being famous. You do not dream about money. You dream about sitting in that chair. You dream about being the person whose voice shapes what 30 million people see. You carry another cable across the cold arena floor. You tell nobody about the dream. You just keep moving. Finally getting paid. It is not enough to live on, but it is enough to stay. You are a production assistant at a regional sports network, and your world is a permanent blur of clipboards, walkie-talkies, and shouted instructions. You manage the rundown, you time the commercial breaks with a stopwatch, you relay messages between the truck and the floor crew through a crackling earpiece that never quite fits your ear correctly. You learn the invisible architecture of a live broadcast. You learn that television is not glamorous. It is logistics. It is 40 people moving in precise coordination, and if one person misses their cue by 3 seconds, the entire machine breaks down on live national television. You make mistakes. You give a wrong camera number to the wrong operator. During a crucial fourth quarter possession, the wrong shot goes to air for 2 full seconds. The director rips his headset off and turns to look at you. He does not yell. He simply stares. That silence is worse than any screaming. You learn more from that silence than from any classroom. You go home that night and study the rundown until your eyes burn. You come back the next morning before anyone else arrives. You are not the most talented person in the building. You are simply the most willing to be last to leave. Level 3, the tape operator. You are trusted with the machine. You sit in the broadcast truck surrounded by humming servers and blinking lights, and your job is to manage the replay system. Every single moment of the game is being recorded simultaneously across multiple isolated feeds. When something happens on the court, the director screams for a replay in his headset. You have 4 seconds to find the correct angle, mark the clip, and roll it to air perfectly timed to the commentary. 4 seconds. Not 5, not 6, 4. You develop a second set of eyes in the back of your skull. You watch the live game on one monitor and scan your replay queue on 3 others simultaneously. Your hands move independently of your conscious thought. You tag clips before the director asks for them. You anticipate the need before the need exists. During a playoff game, a superstar hits a buzzer beater from half court. The arena explodes. The director screams for the replay. Your finger is already on the button. The replay rolls perfectly. Slow motion. Perfect angle. The announcer loses his mind. 20 million people watch that clip loop for the next 48 hours across every highlight show on the planet. Nobody knows your name. Nobody will ever know your name. The director nods once in your direction. That single nod is the highest praise you have ever received in your professional life. You step out of the truck and onto the floor. You are assigned a Sony P50 camera bolted to a fluid head on the baseline of the court. The Canon lens in front of you is worth more than your car. You put on your headset and hear the director's voice for the first time from the other side. Follow the ball, stay tight on the point guard. Give me a reaction on the bench. His voice is calm, precise, and completely relentless. The game begins and the court erupts into organized chaos. You track the ball through a crowd of massive, explosive athletes moving at speeds your eyes can barely follow. You zoom in and out. You rack focus on a moving target. You hold the frame perfectly steady while 250-pound men crash into each other 3 feet in front of your lens. The crowd noise is a physical wall of sound that presses against your chest. Your arms burn from holding the camera steady. Sweat drips into your eyes. You do not blink. A cheat sheet of player faces is taped to the side of your camera because the director can call an ISO shot of any player at any moment and you have exactly 2 seconds to find him, lock focus, and deliver the shot. You learn that the camera does not lie. Sloppy framing, missed focus, a shaky hand at the wrong moment. 30 million people see every single mistake in perfect high definition. There is nowhere to hide behind a lens. Level 5. The Steadicam operator. You strap 70 pounds of camera rig to your body and you run. The moment a timeout is called, you sprint onto the live court. You weave through massive NBA players, coaching staff, cheerleaders, and floor crew. You get the camera inches from a superstar's face as he breathes hard and listens to his coach. You capture the raw, unguarded emotion that no fixed camera can reach. You are the most dynamic element in the entire broadcast. You move constantly. You never stop. Your lower back aches from the weight of the rig. Your knees absorb the impact of every hard stop on the hardwood. You develop a rolling, fluid gait that absorbs the shocks and keeps the image perfectly smooth. You are not just a camera operator, you are a dancer carrying a window into a world that most people will never get close enough to see. After the game, you unstrap the rig and your body exhales in relief. You look at the footage. Every shot is clean. Every moment is alive. You realize that your suffering is completely invisible in the final product. The audience sees magic. Only you know exactly how much your back hurts. You move into the truck permanently. You sit directly to the right of the director and you control the switcher. Every single camera feed in the arena flows through your fingertips. You are the person who physically executes every cut, every dissolve, every wipe, every graphic insertion in real time. The director calls the shots. You make them happen. Cut 1. Your finger punches the button before the word is finished leaving his mouth. Take 2. Done. Ready graphic. Graphic up. Your hands move at the speed of spoken language. You never hesitate. Hesitation is a black frame on live television. A black frame on live television is a career-ending catastrophe. You develop a razor-sharp instinct for the rhythm of the game. You know when a play is about to break before it breaks. You preposition your fingers above the buttons you will need a half second before you need them. The director and you develop a wordless, synchronized partnership built on thousands of hours of shared experience. He thinks, you execute. Together, you are a single organism with 40 eyes and 2 hands. You are invisible to the audience. You are essential to everything they see. You are now the architect of memory. You sit in a dedicated section of the broadcast truck and you control the entire replay and highlights operation. You have a team of operators beneath you. You watch every feed simultaneously. You build the story of the game in real time from raw, unedited footage. You decide which moments matter. You decide which angles tell the truth and which angles lie. A controversial foul call happens on the court. The referee makes his decision. Immediately, 50,000 people in the arena and 30 million at home have an opinion. You have 12 seconds to pull the correct angle, sequence 3 different replay cuts together, and present the evidence to the viewing audience. You are not just showing what happened. You are constructing the official version of reality. You feel the weight of that responsibility every single night. You understand that the angle you choose shapes what people remember. The angle you choose shapes what people argue about the next morning. You choose carefully. You choose fast. There is never enough time to choose perfectly. You sit at the director's left hand. You are his second brain. While he calls the live game, you manage every other moving piece of the broadcast. You coordinate the graphics team, the statisticians, the replay producers, and the announce team simultaneously through a 6-channel communication system. You track the game clock, the shot clock, the commercial break schedule, and the halftime show rundown at the same time. When a star player goes down with an injury and the entire planned rundown becomes useless in an instant, you rebuild the next 12 minutes of television in your head while simultaneously talking to 3 different departments through your headset. You are calm. You are always calm. Panic is a luxury that costs everyone else around you. You learn that the most important skill in live television is not creativity. It is the ability to make clear, fast decisions under conditions designed to produce paralysis. The director trusts you completely. That trust took 5 years to earn and could be destroyed in a single bad game.